the guys here are saying that because they're farmers, that they're not the type of vendors that would like to use that method.
Yeah. Here's the deal. If they've got a mobile phone, they're in the game. End of story. End of story. No, end of story. Keep going. I love these. I love these. They come up with some good ones. Keep coming.
Style. We've all got different styles. So where's it you go there?
Brad reckons everyone's got different styles. Does that matter?
What's the no communication style?
Not sure if he's talking about his hair or the way he walks.
Yeah, I can't see him, so I'll take that as a comment, Glenn. Keep going.
Don't want to be an upstart. They don't want to be an upstart.
Well, what do you want to be? A downstar? You want to become Australian? What do you want to do? If you don't want to be an upstart, you might become Australia's secret agent. That'll get you something.
So the lack of motivation, the lack of confidence, and too lazy.
Okay. So pretty much, Glenn. The good thing is there's been a bit of honesty there, and let me tell you, I counted 7 excuses, and they're all absolute bullshit. Every one of those there, every one of them, absolute rubbish, right? End of story. Like, guys and girls, let's get clear, right? In the business, right? A lot of people say, "Oh, Tom, you don't get it. We do farms. It's different here. Oh, Tom, we're doing commercial buildings. Oh, Tom, we're in Geelong. We're in Geelong. People are weird in Geelong. Oh, Tom, I've got to tell you in Hobart this. Hey, get real. At the end of the day, the business that we're in, it's this. We are in the business of getting people's attention. End of story. We are in the business of getting people's attention, particularly when they don't need us, because when they do need us, we want to be top of mind. And I'm telling you that frequency builds trust. Remember that. Frequency builds trust. And what does that basically mean? That if you know what? It is a little bit like boxing. Jab, 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 right hook. When are we hooking? We're hooking when they're ready to do business. When are we jabbing? All the time leading up to the hook. And you're not going to be hooking unless you've been jabbing. But people don't. Sure, people don't want to jab. No, people don't want to jab. They just want someone to ring them up and say, "Hey, we want to sell our farm. Yeah, come on over. Yeah, just bring over the 4. Yeah, we'll pay you 4%. No problem. Yeah, we'll pay 10 grand marketing." That's the sort of stuff that happens in dreamland, right? That doesn't happen, right? You know what it's like at the moment. Right now, get the listing. You're in the game. You can sell it. In my 35 years in real estate, I've noticed that real estate's got very little to do with having a high IQ. Some of the dumbest people I've ever met on the planet end up becoming the best real estate agents. I don't know what it means for people in that room. I want you to understand. I'm just going to finish off this point. Guys and girls, I've had cancer 3 times in my life. I've had 309 chemotherapy sessions. Often when people have a chat with me, many of you don't know me, but in the last 16 years, I've had a diagnosis of a stage 4, a stage 3, and a stage 1. Thank God I'm in remission and I've got no cancer as far as I know. But I share this story with you because I just feel that for me, some of the best gifts in life come badly wrapped. I really mean it. Don't get me wrong. Cancer sucks. But for me, coming back a 3rd time to life, I look at things differently. One thing I look at is this. Time is a non-renewable resource. Please remember it. Money comes and goes, but time is a non-renewable resource. Everyone lives on this planet thinking that there's an endless number of days left. But the truth is, the most amount of time you've got left in your life is right now. In one day, you'll have one less day in your life left. I'm 54. I'm not stupid. The mathematics say that I'm already past the halfway mark in my life. And with my track record, you would turn around and say, I'm probably in the afternoon of my life. So one of the things that I want to share with you is that I hope for many of you, as I finish off today, you begin to realize that you should have an attitude of gratitude in life. And an attitude of gratitude is to focus on what's right and not what's wrong. An attitude of gratitude is to take and accept that you've got a responsibility. If you're healthy and you're alive right now, why wouldn't you just choose to go pro? I mean, let's face it, Glenn, the guys and girls you've got assembled in that room, mate, they're not good enough to be playing, AFL. They're not good enough to have their own Netflix special on TV. And they're not good enough to actually be playing in the Australian Test cricket. I have to tell you, you're a real estate agent. You might as well become the best real estate agent you can be. I think it's a great decision at this time of the year to make the decision to go pro. I think you should make the decision that I'm going to make 2022 the best real estate year of my life. And it's all going to start with making a decision that you're going to choose to have a future bigger than your past. And I don't know what your past is like, everyone, but never, ever let your personal history get in the way of your destiny. I want to remind everyone, who you are is not who you can be. I want to remind everyone, the past does not equal the future. And even if you are going through a difficult period right now, I want to remind you, your comeback can be bigger than any setback. Don't complicate it. Just get started. Life, you do something, it's a domino effect. You do something, you get started. It affects the next set of actions. Too many people have paralysis by over-analysis. Just get started. It's not as hard as what you think.